This video is everything that you need to know about an FHA loan. I'm William Gomez and I funded over $150 million in mortgages since 2018, and I've got you guys covered. There's 4 main steps that we'll go over today. What it takes to qualify, how much down payment is needed and what the process looks like, what to expect with mortgage insurance, and myths that you need to get out of your head right now. Let's get into it. So if you've been holding off on buying a house because you thought it was out of reach, stay tuned because you might be closer to homeownership than you might think. All right, so here's the deal. A lot of people believe FHA loans are only for first-time home buyers or people with bad credit. That's just not true. Some people also think you can't buy a nice home with an FHA loan because all the restrictions, but the biggest misconception is thinking that you need to have 20% down to avoid mortgage insurance, and that's just not the case. Without understanding FHA loans, you might miss out on a great opportunity to get into a home with flexible guidelines that work just for you. So let me clear things up. FHA loans are available to anyone, whether you're a first-time home buyer or whether you've owned multiple homes. They offer one of the lowest down payment options, just 3.5% down. If your credit score is a 580 or higher, if your score is between 500 and 579, you can still qualify, but you'll need to put 10% down. FHA loans also have more lenient debt to income ratio requirements compared to other loans, meaning you can qualify for more home with the same income. And yes, there's mortgage insurance, but that's not as bad as people make it out to be. Another great feature of FHA loans is their flexibility when it comes to property types. You can use an FHA loan to purchase a single family home, a condo that is FHA approved, or even a multi-unit property up to 4 units, as long as you live in one of them. This makes FHA a fantastic option for house hacking if you're looking to live in one unit and rent out the others to help you cover the mortgage. All right, so how do you take advantage of this? First, check your credit score. If it's above a 580, you're in a great spot to move forward with just 3.5% down. Next, talk to a lender. Hey, that's me. To get pre-approved and see exactly how much home you can afford. We'll take a look at your income, your debts, your credit profile to make sure that you're on the right track. Once you're pre-approved, you can start shopping for a home with an FHA limits, which vary by location. So make sure that you check your area. Now, you might be wondering about FHA loan limits. These limits vary depending on where you live. In high-cost areas, the limits are higher, while in more affordable areas, they're lower. You can easily check your local limits using the HUD website. And remember, if you're buying a multi-unit property, those limits increase too. One of the most common questions I get is about mortgage insurance. FHA loans require mortgage insurance, which is an extra cost added to your monthly payment. If you put down less than 10%, you'll have mortgage insurance for the life of the loan. But if you put at least 10% down, it falls off after 11 years. The good news is that you can always refinance into a conventional loan later on and remove it. Another important factor is your debt to income ratio, or DTI. FHA loans allow front-end ratio of 47% and back-end ratio of 57%. This means more flexibility in qualifying compared to other loan options. This flexibility can make all the difference if you have student loans, car payments, or other monthly debts. Let me give you a quick example to make things clear. Let's say that you're buying a $200,000 home with a 3.5% down payment. That's only $7,000 up front. If you have a lower credit score and need to put 10% down, that would be about $20,000. Now, keep in mind, these numbers don't include other costs like closing costs, so it's always best to have a little extra saved up. Lastly, let's talk about employment requirements. You generally need to have steady work history for at least 2 years. And if you've had gaps in employment, you may still qualify if you've had consistent income in the same field. If you found this information helpful, please do me a favor and hit that like button. It really helps more people just like you get info they need. And if you're ready to explore your options with an FHA loan, reach out to me and I'm here to guide you through every step of the process and make buying a home as easy as possible. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips on home buying, mortgages, and everything real estate. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.